What if everything we know about our galaxy is just a crumb of its true scale? Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the observable universe? Scientists seek answers through telescopes and theories, but the farther they look, the more mysteries appear. Because space isn't just emptiness, it's a challenge to our understanding. Science tells us we see only 4% of everything that exists in the universe. The rest is dark matter and dark energy, unseen and mysterious. It's like staring at an iceberg, knowing most of it lies hidden. Physicists and cosmologists build models to grasp the invisible, yet even the most precise calculations hit strange anomalies. Sometimes we catch signals that can't be explained. They appear suddenly and vanish, leaving only speculation. Some believe they're pulsars or star flares. Others think it could be someone or something. Signals that break the normal rules of space. Recently, scientists found galaxies with no visible stars. They're like ghosts, made almost entirely of dark matter. Invisible parts of the universe we can't see, but we can feel. We study them through their gravitational pull on nearby objects. It's like searching for a shadow with no light. The deeper we look into space, the more likely it is we're not alone. Thousands of planets have already been found beyond our solar system. Some lie in zones where liquid water could exist, and where there's water, there might be life. We've only begun searching and the cosmos is already whispering back. Some organisms on Earth thrive in boiling acid and frozen depths. If they can survive that, why not on other planets too? Scientists call them extremophiles, true survival experts. They inspire us to look for life not where it's cozy, but where life seems impossible. Every year we discover more second Earths. Planets with atmospheres, water, and the perfect distance from their stars. They're like mirrors, reflections of our world in the cosmos. Some even orbit sun-like stars. This is no longer science fiction, it's statistics. The universe has no edge in the usual sense, it's expanding. But expanding where? And what lies beyond? These are questions with no definite answers. Space might be infinite, or looped like a ring. A paradox that takes your breath away. Many believe the universe has a center, like a circle. But in space, there's no such point. Everything moves away from everything. Any point could appear to be the center. It's hard to imagine, but that's how space works. Logic doesn't always follow our earthly rules. Some theories say our universe is just one bubble among many. Each bubble a separate reality with its own rules. There could be millions of such worlds, and we're just inhabitants of one of them. Maybe our cosmos isn't unique. There are equations that allow for the existence of wormholes, theoretical tunnels connecting distant parts of the universe. Maybe they let you travel instantly like doors to other worlds. It's still just a hypothesis, but it stirs imagination. Ideas like this push science forward. If black holes pull matter in, white holes might push it out. They're the theoretical opposites of black holes. We've never seen one, but they're possible in equations. Maybe they're linked to wormholes. The closer you get to a black hole, the slower time moves. Einstein's equations prove it, and observations confirm it. Near the event horizon, your seconds might last hours for others. Time travel, maybe, but only forward. Gravity bends the very fabric of reality. Math allows for the existence of infinite parallel worlds, each with its own history, rules, and versions of us. It sounds like fiction, but it's rooted in quantum theory. Every choice, every event a split in reality. And somewhere, maybe, you chose differently. Some scientists seriously consider the idea we live in a simulation. Our world might be code, and the universe a giant computer. It could explain oddities and coincidences in physics. It's still a theory, but it has its supporters. And the question now isn't is it true, but can we prove it? The universe began from a point of singularity with no time or space. Around 13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang occurred. But it wasn't an explosion, it was a rapid expansion of everything. From that moment, time started, and matter took shape. That's when everything we know was born. The first stars formed hundreds of millions of years after the Big Bang. They were massive, hot, and short-lived. Their deaths forged heavy elements, building blocks for planets. Without them, there'd be no Earth and no us. They are the cosmic ancestors of all life. The universe lives in a rhythm: birth, death, rebirth. Stars explode and become new stars, planets, and life forms. Every atom in our bodies was once part of a star. We are part of this eternal cycle. Stardust that became self-aware. What if civilizations existed before us, but we simply don't know? The universe is so old, anything is possible. Perhaps someone lived billions of years ago and vanished without a trace. They could have been made of light, gas, or something we can't imagine. We are not the beginning, we're the continuation. Sometimes it feels like someone already knew we would come. Stars, elements, laws there to precise. Some scientists speak of the anthropic principle. The world seems built just right for life to exist. But is it chance or a sign? Stars live for billions of years, but even they have an end. They fade, explode, collapse into neutron stars or black holes. One day, in the distant future, no bright stars will remain. Only darkness and cold. Yet even then physics won't stop. The universe keeps expanding faster and faster. It's like dots on a balloon being inflated. Galaxies drift apart, and one day, light from others will vanish forever. We'll be alone in the cold dark. The cosmos will go silent. When the universe calls, it will face heat death. No energy, no motion, no life. Even protons may decay, and matter will vanish. Only emptiness will remain ... endless and still. But that's trillions of years away. But we have billions of years and thousands of possibilities. We could build cities on other planets and travel between stars. Humanity could become a species that lives forever. If we don't stop ... and don't stop dreaming. Our path lies among the stars. We are the first civilization that can understand all this. We ask questions, look to the sky, and seek answers. Maybe our duty is not just to survive, but to understand. And leave a mark in the universe, so someone, someday, will know we were. Consciousness is one of the most mysterious forms of energy. We don't know where it comes from or where it goes after death. But it's what allows us to dream, create, and explore. Maybe consciousness is the key to the universe, a hidden answer within ourselves. Every cell in our body was once part of a star. We are literally made of stardust. It's not just poetry, it's scientific fact. And it reminds us, we are not strangers to the universe, we are part of it. When we look at the sky, we don't just see stars. We see reflections of our curiosity, hopes, and fears. Space is a mirror that shows us our soul. The deeper it goes, the deeper we look within, and every answer brings a new question. Humans have always told stories by fire, in books, now through science. Space became the greatest story we've ever begun to understand. We piece it together like an ancient puzzle. Every new discovery is another paragraph. We are the species telling the universe's story. It may seem like the end ... but really it's the beginning. The start of new understanding, new discoveries, a new era. All we need to do is look up. And remember, the universe is not finished. As long as we exist, it continues. There may be billions of worlds in the universe and not a single neighbor. Sometimes the silence of space is frightening. But maybe it's not loneliness, it's a chance to be the first. The first to speak, the first to seek, the first to start the conversation. We search for answers, but sometimes find only more questions. What existed before the Big Bang? Why are the laws of physics just right? Where is the line between knowledge and belief? And who, after all, is asking? Thousands of years ago, people looked at the same stars. They didn't know they were suns, distant worlds, but their wonder was just like ours. We're connected to the past by this shared feeling to look up and wonder. It's the eternal thread of consciousness. The cosmos has no end, and neither does our journey. Each generation passes the torch of knowledge. Every telescope is a step beyond the horizon. Every person is a link in this great expedition. Humanity's journey is the path of light through darkness. We've already sent probes, radio signals, messages into the void. We're already building ships that will go beyond the sun. We are the beginning of the great story of intelligent life. Someone may one day find our traces, and maybe they'll smile. Maybe the universe isn't a straight line, but a circle. It expands, contracts, and starts again. Every ending is the beginning of something new. And maybe we've already been, and will be again. What if the universe itself is a consciousness observing itself? Every star, every atom a part of a grand self-awareness system. We look into space, and it looks back. Maybe we are the eyes of the universe, the way it learns what it is. There are parts of the universe whose light will never reach us. They exist but are forever hidden from our eyes. That doesn't make them less real. They remind us how much we still don't know, and how much lies ahead. Even when we're gone, our light remains. Signals, data, images travel through millions of years. Maybe someone, someday, will catch them, and know that we were here, and that we tried to understand. We searched for the universe out there, but maybe it was always within us, in our thoughts, dreams, and need to understand. We're not just part of the cosmos, we are its continuation. One day, there will be a moment when everything falls silent. No stars, no light, no noise of matter. But silence is not the end. It's just a pause in the universe's symphony, a note before the next begins. Sometimes we hope someone out there is watching, observing us, studying us, waiting, not as an enemy, but as an equal. Maybe we're not alone in this great game of light. Perhaps it's just not time to meet yet. We search for miracles, distant worlds, secrets, signals. But forget, we are the miracle, consciousness capable of grasping infinity. Eyes that see 13 billion years into the past. We are the cosmos that began to think. It may feel like the story has ended, but in truth it's only just beginning. New telescopes, new minds, new horizons. The universe reveals itself only to those who seek, and we keep seeking. A final emotional shot of a young person on a hill under a glowing night sky, with stars forming galaxy shapes above. The camera slowly rises into the cosmos, peaceful, transcendent, ultra-realistic. Everything must be ultra-realistic, without glitches or unnatural movements.